we're doing. We literally created this place in Lagos to trace people for the polio virus. We never thought that it would be used for other things. And yet, quite literally, when this case landed, the Nigerian government came to our center and asked for our expertise. And as a result of that, Ebola was eliminated from the most populated country in Africa. We never thought of those. But you see, those two elements, in my mind, are notable. Well, three elements: the eradication of polio, the empowerment of other organizations, and the ability to do things to address public health in a way that we never foresaw. I don't think that's the most profound thing that our effort in the eradication of polio has done. Where I see its greatest difference is what it did to Rotary. It fundamentally changed who we are and what we are. In essence, back in the 1980s and previous to that, we were a local organization that did good things in our community. None of which was distinctive enough to stand on its own, but all of which made matters better in our communities. And yet what it did is it raised our eyes to realize that we could do much more. It gave birth to the Future Vision program, and whether you can say that's good or bad, it shifted us. That Future Vision shifted Rotary from a reactionary humanitarian organization to a strategic player on the world stage, where partners are now lining up to come to Rotary, not because of our money. I'm sure it's a factor, but more importantly, we're 1.2 million Rotarians that are both local and global. We live in both worlds, and that's a value that people want of us, and realize that through that and our advocacy, because we're leaders in our community, can make a remarkable difference. But beyond that, what I think is more remarkable, even though we changed our structure in Evanston, our structure in our districts, in our clubs, our ability to raise money at a high level, what I think was more important was what we did to you. You see, what I think the eradication effort did is it took people out of the comfort of their weekly meetings and put them in the middle of other countries. It gave them the ability to dream that they could do something big overseas. Of those 1,000 people that I take overseas, I've watched it time and time again. They arrive in this country, and the first day is definition of what they can and cannot do. I'm not going in there. I'm not doing that. And I'm certainly not eating that. And then you watch them. You watch them make friends. You watch them go out in the community and put those 2 drops in the mouth of a child. That's not the most remarkable thing we do, however. The most remarkable thing we do is we look up. And we look around at the village that we're in, and we see this creek that's running through the middle of the village. We suddenly realize that's not water, that's sewage. And then you go into school and you watch 4 kids sitting at what could be defined as a desk, if it had a tabletop. And you watch while 3 are idle and 1 has a pencil and is doing something. You wonder why is only 1 of them doing work? Until you see that person pass the pencil to the next person so they can do their studies. And you react exactly like every human being. I don't know what I can do, but I can help that child right now. We used to just give them a pencil. Now what we do is we go back out the door, we talk to the village elders, and we said, you need a way to make pencils so that when I don't show up again, your children don't have to wait to learn. We all of a sudden started reacting as human beings and realizing we could do more. I've brought back many, many people from these trips and watch them realize they can do something. And they become water experts. They become economic and community development experts. They become maternal and child health experts. They realize that they fundamentally can have an effect on peace worldwide. Oh, we didn't change one thing. We still get to keep our day job. See, the Rotary Foundation, in my mind, while we have to support it, that's not its highest and best purpose. It is fundamentally an enabler for your dreams, for what you think you can do. Whether that be in your local community through a district grant, or you decide, I am going to change the world through a global grant. The Rotary Foundation is truly, in my opinion, one of the benefits of our, of our membership. It allows us to dream large, whether it be to eradicate a disease or to make the difference in a village. It's your benefit of membership. So when someone stands up and says, now is the time to give some money, don't grab your wallet. Grab your imagination. It's far more purposeful. It has a far greater effect. And this club Rotary District 5170 is known as one of the leaders in the Rotary Foundation in the world. It's one of the... You're not done yet. Don't go. Don't go. I know you're all highly Pavlovian. Don't go. Sorry. Boy, way to build to an ending, huh? But I mean, Rotary District 5170 is known as a global leader in the foundation. It's one of the reasons we became a pilot district for Future Vision. It is constantly claimed that we do things right here. That's done through culture. And that culture doesn't reside at the district. The district is nothing more than a group of clubs coming together. It resides in the clubs. It resides in your club. Not because you raise a lot of money, but because the Rotary Foundation is a part of who you are and what you believe in. And who you are and what you believe in is changing other organizations, it's changing the lives of children overseas, but the people whose lives are being changed the most are the people sitting in this room. Don't ever lose sight of that. No matter how much you think it's all about the money, it's not. It's about the ability for us to dream large and make that happen. I appreciate always coming to this club. It has a great sense of humor and an awful lot of friends in here. You do great work, and for those of us that reside in other clubs in this district and the Rotary world, we admire you and watch you. Thank you for having me. I have no time for questions. However, I come to understand that there's one person in this room that I'm going to kick this to because he's going to lock the doors until one goal has been achieved. Stu, did you have anything to say?
Guess what that is? This is a very, very giving club. We've had a fabulous first quarter of foundation giving. And I'll steal from Polio Plus. We are this close to our audacious club goal. We're only $2,400 shy.
Wow.
Before Black Friday, before Giving Tuesday, start thinking about your end of the year tax donations. Seriously. After that update of the work our foundation does, how can you not help us meet our club goal? A couple of more Paul Harris Fellows or a dozen, $50. Every Rotarian every year, you can all give something to the foundation. Rethink your giving. Contact me or Patrick. Let's get the goal met. Thank you.
No. That's from the Swan School.
Oh, I see. Well, let's kill the damn bird.
Thank you for coming and speaking today. It's very inspirational. And as our parting gift, we'd like to offer you either olive oil or wine. It's great.
I know this stuff.
Yeah, it's very good.
I'm out of it right now.
Yeah.
Thank you.